Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for March 23, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, Cuba is facing an energy crisis, with the country struggling to cope with a severe shortage of fuel and electricity. The international community is being called upon to respond, but the question remains as to how best to alleviate the suffering of the Cuban people. Should the U.S. lift its sanctions, or are there other solutions that could help? In other news, tensions between the U.S. and Iran continue to escalate, with the situation becoming increasingly complex. The U.S. withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal in 2018 marked a significant turning point, and since then, Iran has faced increased economic pressure. The recent drone strike that killed top Iranian commander Qasem Soleimani has further heightened tensions, with Iran vowing to retaliate against U.S. interests. Finally, United Airlines is preparing for a prolonged oil price hike, planning for a scenario where oil prices hit $150 a barrel and stay above $100 next year. This comes as jet fuel prices have more than doubled in the last 3 weeks, resulting in an additional $11 billion in annual costs if prices remain at this level. The airline industry is bracing for significant changes, including reduced flight schedules, increased fares, and additional fees. These are just a few of the stories we're following today. We'll continue to bring you updates and analysis throughout the day. I'm Walter, and we'll be right back after this break. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall and know what's right now. Firstly, in France, the recent elections have seen mainstream parties performing well, but the enduring strength of the far right and far left poses a significant challenge to centrist forces. The big question remains: what happens if two extremist candidates make it to the second round of the presidential election? We'll be keeping a close eye on how the French political landscape continues to evolve in the coming months. Secondly, tensions are escalating in the Middle East, with a series of events leading to heightened concerns about global stability and security. The situation in the Strait of Hormuz remains volatile, with the U.S. and Iran locked in a standoff that has significant implications for global oil prices and the world economy. Meanwhile, the region is seeking ways to strengthen its defense capabilities, including the possibility of a Gulf-style NATO alliance. Lastly, in Syria, hundreds of residents have taken to the streets to protest a recent decree banning the sale of alcoholic beverages in restaurants and nightclubs across the capital city of Damascus. The move has sparked concerns among secular Syrians who fear that the new Islamist government may be imposing stricter religious values on the cosmopolitan city. As Syria continues to navigate its post-Civil War era, this controversy highlights the challenges of balancing religious values with secular freedoms. These stories and more will be explored in greater depth throughout the day on AIDailyPress. I'm Barbara. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we look at the success story of Fidelity's Stock Selector Mid-Cap Fund, which has demonstrated impressive performance despite market volatility. The fund's sector-neutral approach and focus on high-quality businesses have allowed it to navigate shifting sector leadership and deliver notable results. As our columnist reminds us, a level head and a well-crafted investment approach can lead to success. So remember, don't panic. In another article, we examine the phenomenon of magical thinking in the stock market, where investors attribute unrealistic expectations to certain stocks driven by hype rather than fundamental analysis. We discuss two examples, Immunity Bio and Five Below. While both offer intriguing investment opportunities, it's crucial to approach these stocks with a critical and nuanced perspective, focusing on long-term prospects rather than succumbing to market extremes. Lastly, we touch on the importance of separating fact from fiction in the stock market, recognizing that even seemingly struggling stocks can experience a resurgence with effective leadership and adaptation. As our columnist notes, the more things change, the more they stay the same, emphasizing the need for investors to remain level-headed and focused on fundamental analysis. These articles offer valuable lessons for investors looking to navigate the complexities of the stock market. Tune in to our podcast for a deeper dive into these stories and more, and don't forget to subscribe to the AI Daily Press for the latest news and insights in the world of finance. Have a great day and happy investing. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored the latest developments in space travel with the upcoming launch of NASA's Artemis II mission, which aims to establish a sustainable presence on the Moon. This mission represents a significant step towards becoming a multi-planetary species and expanding our understanding of the universe. Next, we delved into the world of asteroid dynamics, where astronomers have discovered a massive asteroid spinning at an unprecedented speed, challenging our current understanding of these ancient rocky bodies. This finding has sparked new questions about the fundamental principles that govern asteroid behavior, and highlights the importance of continued exploration and research into the nature of our universe. Lastly, we touched on the remarkable story of human ingenuity and perseverance in the face of setbacks as the NASA team worked tirelessly to repair and refurbish the Artemis II rocket. This testament to collaboration and determination serves as a reminder of the power of scientific inquiry to drive progress and inspire new breakthroughs. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the cosmos, and the importance of approaching the unknown with curiosity, skepticism, and a sense of wonder. As we continue to explore the wonders of the universe, let's stay curious, keep looking up, and venture forth into the vast expanse of human discovery together. Until next time, now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. In our first story, we explored the electrifying matchup between Alabama and Texas Tech, a classic clash of speed versus strategy. With Alabama's lightning-fast pace pitted against Texas Tech's stifling defense, this game had all the makings of an instant classic. The Sportsline projection model forecasted a veritable explosion of points on the court, with both teams expected to have 4 players reaching double figures. Next, we dove into the incredible buzzer beater by St. John's Dylan Darling, which sent shockwaves through the NCAA tournament and secured the Red Storm's spot in the Sweet 16 for the first time since 1999. This remarkable story showcases Darling's confidence and determination, as well as Coach Rick Pitino's strategic brilliance. Finally, we took a closer look at the historical context of St. John's win, including Coach Pitino's own history with buzzer beaters, and how this sets the stage for a compelling matchup against Duke in the Sweet 16. The Red Storm's underdog story, coupled with Pitino's quest for redemption, makes for a captivating narrative that will undoubtedly captivate audiences nationwide. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we looked at the recent developments in France's municipal elections, where voters are making their voices heard on issues like climate change, economic growth, and social justice. This story showcases the power of grassroots democracy and the importance of local leadership in shaping the future of our communities. Next, we explored the world of AI data centers, debunking common myths about their environmental impact and highlighting their potential to drive innovation, job creation, and economic growth. By embracing sustainable practices and collaborating with local stakeholders, these facilities can become hubs for positive change and community development. Finally, we traveled to Beijing, where PepsiCo is making a significant bet on artificial intelligence to navigate the complexities of the global market. This story demonstrates the company's commitment to responsible business practices, including local sourcing and reducing reliance on international supply chains. As we celebrate the beauty of everyday life, let us not forget the dignity of ordinary work and the importance of supporting local communities. These stories remind us that innovation, community, and responsibility are intertwined, and that by working together, we can build a brighter future for all. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First off, let's talk about Saturday Night Live, both the original and its new UK counterpart. The show is back, and it's bringing some amazing hosts and musical guests to the table. We've got Jack Black and Jack White teaming up for the US version, while the UK edition is featuring talented acts like Wet Leg, Jamie Dornan, and Wolf Alice. But that's not all. We're also keeping an eye on the Slovenian election aftermath, which is still unfolding. And in other news, singer Chapel Roan has apologized to a soccer player's family after an incident involving her security guard. It's a reminder that even celebrities can make mistakes, but it's how they handle them that truly matters. So, sit back, relax, and get ready for some laughs with the latest season of SNL. And don't forget to stay fabulous, darlings. We'll be keeping you updated on all the latest entertainment news and more. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we debunked some common myths about animal behavior in our first article, highlighting the importance of understanding the natural world through scientific research. Next, we dove into the incredible story of a leaf masquerading katydid that changed its color from hot pink to green over 11 days, a remarkable survival strategy that has significant implications for our understanding of camouflage and adaptation in the natural world. Lastly, we explored Wonder Reef, Australia's first buoyant artificial reef, which combines art, science, and ecology to create a unique underwater experience. This thriving marine habitat is not only an attraction but also a living ecosystem, with scientists and citizen science divers recording rapid ecological change and promoting conservation and sustainability. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the world around us, and we're excited to continue exploring and learning about our planet's biodiversity. Tune in tomorrow for more fascinating stories from the world of science and nature. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.